punters, welcome to Tab's set of 6. Week 2 of the finals, semi-finals this week. And Anthony Minichiello, you were seeing them like beach balls last week. All the subjects and your player watch got over the stripe, and your head-to-head picks were good as well, except for the Cronulla-Manly game where Cronulla went down. Sean Johnson you had as your player watch. The rest of them, though, good stuff.
It's a great week, wasn't it? Yeah, even the same game multi. Well, the Parramatta score was unbelievable. It was a great week if you're watching Tab set of 6, that's for sure. But excited about this weekend again.
Well, let's make some money this week and start with Souths up against Manly and at ANZ Stadium on Friday night. They met twice this year, 1-point wins to both teams. So all indications are we're headed for a tight one here. And Sam Burgess back for the Bunnies. Martin Tapau back for Manly as well. Should be a cracker.
A couple of enforcers back in their side for each side. Look, Sam Burgess is a massive plus for the Bunnies.
Huge.
He's their forward leader. He leads the way. He leads the way up front. But look, Des Hasler, everyone wasn't backing the team last week. He doesn't pull a rabbit out of his hat. They actually dominated that first 20, 30 minutes, and the game was almost over. So, look, he'll have something up his sleeve this week, and this game's going to be pretty tight.
And so many of those unheralded Manly players now all of a sudden have become weapons. Who's your player to watch?
Well, he gets the best out of his players, doesn't he? Fanua Blake, he's been unbelievable this year under Desi Hasler. So he's my player watch this week. And, look, he could come together with Sam Burgess and anything could happen. So, look, Fanua Blake, he's going to lead the way for them. So that's my player watch this week.
Really sounds lucky to have Burgess back when you consider you got Tapau and Fanua Blake there in the front line for Manly this week. That's going to be a cracker. Let's go to our second tackle in Melbourne up against Parramatta. Remember, it was 64-10 to Melbourne back in Magic Round, but Parramatta talking about riding a wave. And Melbourne, we didn't expect them to be here, or most of us didn't as well,
true.
Except for you, of course. But what are you expecting here?
Look, Melbourne Storm, I can't remember the last time they lost 2 games at home back-to-back. So, look, to be honest, I can't see them losing. But Parramatta, remember the 2 years ago in that first semi-final, they really stuck it to them and almost pulled the rabbit out of the hat to almost win that game. So this will be close, but I think in the second 40, even the back end of that second half, the last 20, Melbourne Storm come over the better team.
Who's your player to watch here?
My player to watch is going with Munster. I think he needs to have a big game for the Melbourne Storm to assert their ascendancy. The combination between him and Cameron Smith is vital. But I think he's in for a big one.
In your to score and win market, Munster paying $5 there. But that's going to be a cracker. Melbourne and Parramatta. Okay, our third tackle, bin or win. And considering how well you went with the anytime try scorers last week, let's go there. So Maiko Sivo to score against Melbourne. He's paying $2.40 to score at any time. Bin or win, Sivo to score?
Oh, that's a win for me. He's in a purple patch. He's going to get over.
6 tries in his last 3 games.
Amazing.
What a revelation he's been. Josh Addo-Carr, he's $1.90 to find the line in the same game.
He's always up there with the leading try scorer, so I'm going to win this as well.
Okay, let's go to Cody Walker. Certainly didn't see, he and his teammates completely outplayed last week by Euromob the Roosters. Can he rediscover some try-scoring prowess here? He's paying $4 to score at any time.
Yeah, I'm going to put this in the win category. He didn't have a good game last week, but I think Wayne Bennett will get the best out of him this week.
Jake Trbojevic, can he just crash over on an edge there and crash over the line for a 4-pointer? Without Tom, of course. He's been great though, Jake, as he always is.
He's been outstanding. He's one of their best players, but I'm going to put this in the bin category.
Oh, gee, you're rough on the forwards, aren't you? All the glory boys out in the back line get a tick, but anyway. Okay, long shot time for tackle 4. Let's find a market which is, paying, let's say $2.50 and over that you think's going to get the chocolates this week. Yeah,
well, $2.50 and overs, obviously 2 games this weekend. I'm going to go straight out Manly, $2.80. Again, you don't know what Desi's going to have up his sleeve. There's going to be some type of, not a trick shot, but some game plan that he'll come up with to try and combat the likes of Burgess and Cook and all these guys.
I think there's a little parallel there. Remember the Cowboys when they made that run into the grand final and they ended up getting well beaten by Melbourne in the grand final, but they had that amazing run. Thurston was injured, wasn't he?
That's right, he was.
And Michael Morgan really took over. Manly could probably draw some inspiration from that, considering the amount of players, star players that got out.
Well, they could, because every game they go into, they're the underdogs. So they're not expected to win. All the media is saying, the other team has got a full team, they don't win. And that really spurs you on and puts motivation in the team. And I think Desi draws off that.
Oh, yeah.
And they're playing with confidence. So a team playing with confidence is a dangerous thing.
Desi under the radar, as always. Same game multi-time, tackle 5. 3 from 3 last week.
Yep.
Let's
On
do
fire
it
there.
again.
Let's go. All right. So I'm going to go Melbourne to win, into the overs, into Munster to score anytime through the game, and that will offer $6. So that's a good price.
$6, like it. Yeah, look, Melbourne, like you say, they don't lose 2 in a row at home.
They just don't.
Yeah, I really want to tip Parramatta in that game, but I just can't do it.
It'll
But
be nice
let's
if
go
they
to our
win.
best bet of the week then. Tackle 6, last tackle, put the bomb up. What are we doing?
Well, in my long shot, I've gone for Manly, but my best bet of the week is Manly at the plus. So
Put it in your multis.
put it in your multis, yeah, 100%. I think Manly at the plus for me.
Plus 6.5 there, Manly. I think that's a great bet as well. And I'm going in the same game. We've got a special there. Remember, 1-point games, both games this year. So we got either team to win between 1 and 6 points. That's paying $3. So
like it.
that is my bet for this week. It could go either way, a tight one. I think this week one of them's going to be a blowout, one's going to be tight. And I think we're probably looking at the tight one being South's Manly.
Sure.
But after what we saw in week 1, anything could happen. Next week, it's going to be the Viking clap at Canberra for the preliminary final. And also, we need a tap initiative. What about this trophy?
It's a bit heavy,
This
isn't it?
is the Golden Shorts trophy for the player who does the most taps.
Oh, mate, great initiative. We're creating awareness around prostate cancer for males and the tap initiative, just the old good Aussie bum tap. And I think we've had plenty so far, so we're raising money. Tab's giving $100 every bum
Per
tap.
tap. So come on,
tap.
we need the players. Oh, what a trophy to win. Don't worry about the premiership trophy. This will be the best trophy. This is it is heavy. Anyway, we'll see you next week on Tab Set of 6. Good luck, punters.